when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The first open back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the double. Mustang 19. Warriors 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go street. Be ready. Be ready.
To the air right away. Here's Shuck. Open man is Tipton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of
That's good for 28 yards.
That's good for a Saints.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check up.
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Yeah, once more, strong
line.
running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
That's complete to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Yard.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Trey Palmer from 4 yards out. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Second down.
Mayfield to throw it. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Chase Young in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
Brings up 4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now Mayfield. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. From 3 yards out. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
39-yard line.
Here's Shuck. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Brings up fourth down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, the motion comes too late. Now this is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Here comes the Saints punter now. Tez Johnson deep for Tampa Bay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Mayfield now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a game. And that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a first carry here for the running back. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 here.
Third down.
Throwing, Mayfield. Able to find the the 10-yard line.
19 yards.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Hey, run. 180. Run.
Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Saints 7. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35. Line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Another day done.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. To throw is Shuck. Now he'll tap this and run. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play that needed.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
14 at the Bucs 35-yard line.
Throwing, Shuck. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Shuck. Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll indeed go. Here's Shuck. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's good.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw now, Shuck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ready up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Head to 60. Reset. Trap 60.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2.
23 yards.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
From the
line.
gun, Shuck. And that's going to be incomplete.
I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Shuck now to throw. This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Come 19, come 19. Let's take 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
Now, this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. 52 yards. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for the Saints. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneers sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is tipped him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going, a little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. From the gun, he'll hand this off. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Shuck here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And this will go as a game of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Mayfield. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Danny Stutzman leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw, Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Real.
Mayfield to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Will set up for the 2-point.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
38 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
Here's Shuck. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Panther 11, Panther 60 Bison, 60 Buffalo 18.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Man, he hits him in stride. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but, yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
It's caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
41-yard line.
To throw is Shuck. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing, Shuck. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Third down and 1.
Set. 180. Up, Keys. What's that?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bucs are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
44, Saints 15. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
He's tackled at the 32-yard
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. It's a gain of a yard. And the Saints are going to get a first down.
First and 10 at the 32.
Operating from the gun, here's Shuck. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by... That should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Buccaneers.
What impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Shuck. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. He completes it to Olave. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of 18.
Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, we got to switch it up. We got to switch it up. At the 60.
To throw now, Shuck. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They will throw again, Shuck. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Now they'll change things up. Shuck now to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he can...
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
21.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Hey, alert 33. Real. What's that?
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.